Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Earlier in the season, the Charlotte Hornets ended up losing their last game in this matchup to the Knicks.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Here's Captain Clutch. Clock at 6. Takes a three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Greg, you're on the guard. They're the group. New York will start the second one. So they take the lead. And that's now 11 points for Captain Clutch.
Does that mean anything? Probably not.
Here's Captain Clutch. Those numbers of his aren't a mystery. He's actually averaging 32 points a game. That's a sensational total. 8 points his last outing. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove.
Walker with a clean look. And the first half is now in the books. Hornets on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They had some very nice stretches of play in the second quarter at both ends of the floor and got out to a well-deserved 8-point lead by halftime. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
I was unimpressed, Ernie. Very unimpressed with their offense. You know, guys seem to be going through the motions, not cutting, not hustling. They failed to get back into a great offensive rhythm. They'll need to step it up big in the second half to cut into this lead.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year. Inside, Captain Clutch is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Batum in at the small forward position.
He has created some terrific opportunities for him.
He still maintains his body control.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 22. A beautiful reverse layup. Captain Clutch has got 8 points in the quarter.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Board in the NBA, attendance is up all over. Franchise values are also at an all-time high. Overseas, the game continues to grow as well.
Minutes into it. Screen by Jefferson. Captain Clutch passes to Jefferson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Jefferson's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Captain Clutch. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Captain Clutch has got 27.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tied here and hang on to the lead.
Yeah, they had been watching it kind of melt away, but that basket could be what gets the momentum back in their favor.
New York calls timeout. .56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lopez. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Lopez has got 9 points here in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And that one's good. 32 points for Captain Clutch.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Here's Galloway, and the Knicks good for 2.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
It's deflected. Here's Jefferson. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. And so here is New York, trailing by 5. It's Anthony with the drive. Zeller grabs the board. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lamb. Here's Captain Clutch. There's the bucket. Good. Captain Clutch has got 7 now in this quarter.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Galloway. Fades. And it's Anthony again missing.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Here's Captain Clutch. No good with the triple. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And here is Anthony. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He kicks to Galloway. There's the 3. Batum grabs the miss. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. Here's Captain Clutch. Can't connect from long distance. And even 3-on-3 break. A follow outside. The feed now to Galloway. Lets it go from deep. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He was an assassin from the three-point line tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.